A former local police officer is sentenced for tampering with evidence in an investigation involving himself. Local 12's Christian Hauser shows us the former officer's punishment and why he won't spend any time behind bars.
Andrew Warren Bob was in front of a judge behind me here at the Claremont County Common Pleas Court. Now, Bob pled guilty last month to tampering with evidence for deleting phone records that could have been used against him. Now, this case stems from an investigation by the sheriff's office into a potential illegal relationship that he may have had with a high school student.
Assistant County Prosecutor Lara Barron Allen says deputies seized Bob's phone as part of the investigation, but weren't able to pull any information from it. Deputies had to close the case because of a lack of cooperation from the alleged victim. This past August, though, deputies received a photo of Bob and that student in what could be interpreted as an inappropriate situation. Deputies subsequently learned the photo had been taken after the student turned 18 and Bob no longer worked at the school. Here's what the assistant prosecutor said about what happened during last month's change of plea hearing.
While the potential new evidence ultimately turned out not to be criminal, investigators were now able to download the defendant's phone. A review of the download showed that on December 1st, 2023, prior to providing his phone to the investigators with the sheriff's office, the defendant factory reset his phone, effectively wiping all messages and communications at issue.
Tampering with evidence is a low-level felony, but typically does not carry jail time. Plus, Bob has no prior criminal record.
I would note that the defendant's statement given in the PSI does little to actually acknowledge any kind of responsibility in this case, instead blaming his actions on mental health issues as well as the medications he was on.
Judge Jason Nagel sentenced Bob to 1 year of community control as well as 80 hours of community service. Bob must maintain a full-time job during the time, which he has been doing while living in Tennessee.
Ultimately, Judge Nagel agreed to let Bob transfer his community control to Tennessee if he needed to. Now, if he does violate the conditions of this, Bob could face up to 3 years in jail. In Batavia, I'm Christian Hauser.
We have reached out to Claremont County Prosecutor Mark Tekelvey for comment on the sentence, but so far he has not responded to our request.